Did you know that over 60% of leg cramps in seniors have nothing to do with dehydration or potassium? You might wake up in the middle of the night, leg clenched like a steel trap, gasping in pain. And the next morning, everyone tells you, drink more water, eat a banana. But it keeps happening, again and again. And here's the thing no one tells you. Sometimes it's not your muscles that are the problem. It's your nerves, your blood flow, even your sleeping position. Hi, I'm Michael. I've been working with older adults for over a decade, and one thing I've learned? The causes of pain in aging bodies are almost never what we think they are. Here's what most people don't realize. Leg cramps in older adults often come from silent causes that build up slowly and strike suddenly. Not because your body's weak, but because after 60 your body changes and old rules no longer apply. You think it's just aging, but what if it's not? What if that cramp you felt at 2 a.m. last night was your body trying to warn you about something deeper? In this video, we'll break down 3 hidden causes of nighttime leg cramps and give you 3 tiny doctor-approved tricks that could change your sleep in under 7 days. And trust me, you don't want to miss the third one. It involves something most people do every single night. That might be quietly sabotaging your circulation while you sleep. If you've ever suffered through a leg cramp so intense it made you cry out, or watched a loved one wince in pain without knowing what to do, this video might just be the answer you've been waiting for. So go ahead, tap that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's take the first step toward nights with less pain and mornings with more peace. Now let's look at the first hidden cause, and it starts in your gut. Hidden cause. Number 1, magnesium imbalance. After 60, you've probably heard this 1,000 times. If you're cramping, take magnesium. But here's the real question. Why are so many seniors still cramping despite taking supplements, eating greens, and drinking water like clockwork? That's what puzzled Mary. She's 68. She's active. She eats spinach, almonds, bananas. Heck, she even takes a daily magnesium pill from Costco. But every few nights, she still wakes up gasping in pain, her right calf twisted into a knot. And it wasn't just annoying, it was scary. One time she almost fell trying to stretch it out. So what was going on? Here's the hidden truth. Magnesium levels can look normal in your blood tests, but still be too low inside your muscle cells. As we age, our gut loses efficiency. We absorb less magnesium from food, and certain medications like diuretics, antacids, and blood pressure pills quietly strip it from your system. Even if your doctor says you're fine, your body might be starving for it. In a 2022 study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, researchers found that 48% of older adults had intracellular magnesium deficiency, despite normal blood readings. Think about that. Almost half the seniors studied were deficient without knowing it. And magnesium isn't just some wellness buzzword. It's essential for muscle relaxation, nerve stability, even heart rhythm. Without enough of it, your muscles fire off like faulty wires. That's what was happening to Mary. The fix? She didn't change her diet. She just switched to a different form of magnesium, from oxide to glycinate, far easier to absorb. Within 5 days, the cramps slowed down. By week 2, they were nearly gone. She didn't need more pills, just the right kind. Have you ever checked the form of magnesium you're taking? Drop a comment and let us know, because this tiny switch could be the key for someone else too. And here's the hard truth. If you leave it unchecked, chronic magnesium loss can lead to sleep disruption, mood swings, heart palpitations, and in severe cases, even arrhythmia. So if this is something you're facing, here's a simple action. Ask your doctor about magnesium glycinate. Take it with a small snack, preferably in the evening. Track how you feel for the next 7 days. Don't just deal with it. You deserve rest. You deserve peace at night. Now, you might be thinking the cramps are coming from inside your body, but what if they're coming from the way you sleep? Let's go deeper. Hidden cause. Number 2, nerve compression while you sleep. What if your leg cramps don't come from a lack of minerals, but from a quiet pinch in your spine that happens only when you lie down? That's exactly what happened to Frank. 71 years old, retired firefighter, used to climb ladders. Now he can barely climb into bed without groaning. But the worst part? The cramps. Always at night, always on his left side, and always when he finally found a comfortable position to sleep. He tried everything: electrolytes, massage, hydration. Nothing worked. Until one night, something clicked. He was watching a physical therapy video about sciatic nerve compression, and the PT mentioned a little-known fact. After age 60, your spine naturally loses disc height. That means when you lie flat or twist just slightly, your lower back might compress a nerve. Not enough to cause back pain, just enough to send misfired signals down your leg. Result? Sudden, violent cramps, triggered not by muscle fatigue, but by a sleeping position. Frank was stunned. He remembered something else too. The pain always faded after he stood up. It wasn't dehydration, it was relief from a pinched nerve. He made one small change. He placed a firm pillow between his knees and another under his calves to elevate his legs. That night, no cramps. And the next night, still none. He slept like he hadn't in years. This is something few doctors explain, but it's real. A study from the Journal of Geriatric Spine Care showed that side sleeping with proper support reduced nighttime leg spasms in older adults by over 60%. That's massive. So here's the question for you. Have you ever noticed your cramps go away after you move? Or change how you're lying down? Comment below with just one word: yes, sometimes, or new to me. Your answer might help someone else recognize the pattern too, because once you realize your body isn't broken, it's just sending you a message. You can change everything. So try this tonight. Use a firm pillow between your knees. Elevate your calves slightly. Keep your spine in a soft S curve, not flat, not curled, and track how your legs feel tomorrow morning. Don't let gravity bully your nerves into spasm. Take control, one pillow at a time, and if the way you sleep can cause cramps, wait until you hear what's hiding inside your medicine cabinet. Let's talk about the third hidden cause. And this one, it's hiding in plain sight. Hidden cause. Number 3, blood pressure medications. Could the very pill you take to protect your heart be triggering the pain in your legs? It sounds unbelievable, but it's more common than you think. Joe, 66, thought he was doing everything right. He was careful with his sodium, walked after dinner, took his blood pressure meds every morning, same time, same routine. Then came the cramps, sharp, sudden, always in the calves. And they didn't start right after a workout, but after he started a new prescription. He didn't make the connection at first. Why would he? It wasn't a muscle pill. It was just a diuretic, meant to reduce fluid and take pressure off his heart. But when he looked deeper, it clicked. Many common blood pressure meds, including diuretics and ACE inhibitors, quietly flush out key electrolytes like potassium and magnesium. And guess what muscles need to stay relaxed? Exactly that. A 2023 study in the American Journal of Clinical Medicine found that over 35% of seniors on long-term blood pressure medication reported nocturnal leg cramps as a recurring side effect. Most of them never linked the two. And here's the kicker. These side effects don't show up immediately. They creep in, weeks, sometimes months later. So we blame age, not the pill. That's what Joe did, until his doctor reviewed the timeline and confirmed it. The cramps started 2 weeks after a change in dosage. So they adjusted it, added a supplement, and within a week, Joe was sleeping through the night again. Sometimes the solution isn't to stop the pill, it's to pair it with the right support. That's why this matters. If you or someone you love is on blood pressure medication and suddenly dealing with cramps, ask your doctor to reevaluate the dose. Bring it up. Don't wait for them to ask. You're your own best advocate. And if this just opened your eyes, take a moment to comment, aha, or didn't know. You might help someone else put 2 and 2 together before the pain gets worse. Tonight, take 5 minutes. Look at your meds. Write them down. Google the side effects. Bring the list to your next appointment. It's not about blame, it's about clarity. Because when you understand what's causing the storm, you can finally find the calm. And speaking of calm, let's shift now from causes to tiny practical fixes. The first one? It's a trick that starts before breakfast. and might just reset your system in less than 60 seconds. Tiny trick number 1, the salt reset routine. If salt causes cramps, why do some seniors feel better when they eat more of it? That's what puzzled Beth. She's 70, avoids processed foods, reads every label. For years, she's followed every rule. Low sodium, lots of water, plenty of leafy greens. Still, the cramps came. Worse after walks, worse at night, and always in the same spot, just below the knee. Then one day, her grandson gave her a weird suggestion. "Grandma, you ever try adding a little salt back in?" She laughed at first. It sounded backward, but she was curious. So she tried it. A pinch of sea salt in her morning water. Just that, and something shifted. The cramps eased. Her legs felt steadier, and she didn't have to get up to stretch them anymore. Here's what happened. It wasn't that she needed more salt. She needed the right kind at the right time. As we age, the kidneys become more salt-sensitive, but also less efficient at keeping the right balance of minerals, especially when we drink a lot of water and avoid salt entirely. What starts as healthy can become too much of a good thing. Natural salts, like pink Himalayan or Celtic sea salt, contain trace minerals like magnesium and potassium that refined table salt lacks. And timing matters too. Morning is when your body resets fluid balance. That's the perfect window to support it, with the right kind of salt. In a 2021 study from the Journal of Aging Nutrition, seniors who took a small morning dose of mineral salt showed improved hydration, lower muscle spasm scores, and better energy throughout the day. Beth didn't change her diet. She just added a pinch of nature back in. Have you ever felt better after eating something salty, even when you thought you shouldn't? If that sounds like you, comment the word interesting. You're not alone, and your experience matters. So here's your action step. Tomorrow morning, try this. Mix 1/4 teaspoon of quality sea salt into a glass of room temperature water. Add a squeeze of lemon if you like. Drink slowly, and just observe how your legs feel over the next 48 hours. No pills, no shakes, just one glass, one new habit. Because sometimes healing starts not by removing, but by rebalancing. And speaking of balance, let's talk about what happens just before bedtime and how a simple 3-minute ritual could change the way your legs behave all night. Tiny trick number 2, the bedtime reset routine. Why do leg cramps almost always strike after you've finally fallen asleep, never during the day? That's what confused Robert. He's 73, retired electrician, steady hands, steady life. During the day, no problems. He walks, he eats well, he stretches a little here and there. But every night, around 2:30 a.m., snap. A burning cramp in his left calf so strong it made him shout. He didn't understand. He drank enough water, took his supplements, wasn't overexerting. So what was going wrong? Then one evening, he read something in a senior health forum. Cold muscles at night cramp more than tired ones. And it clicked. He'd been going from sitting on the couch, straight to bed. No transition, no movement, no warmth. Just a cold shutdown. So he tried something small, a warm compress around his calves for 5 minutes, then a stretch. Nothing fancy, just standing toe presses and gentle hamstring bends. The next morning, no cramps, for the first time in 2 weeks. And more importantly, he slept through the night. This isn't magic, it's simple physiology. As we age, blood flow to the extremities slows, especially during rest. Cooler muscles contract faster, especially if they're stiff from inactivity. Pre-warming the muscle and gently lengthening the fibers primes them to stay relaxed while you sleep. A study published in the Journal of Sleep Medicine found that a short nighttime stretch routine reduced leg cramp frequency by 68% in seniors over 65. No medication, no equipment, just warmth and motion. Have you ever noticed your cramps are worse when you go to bed cold or still? If so, comment true, because that pattern is worth sharing. Here's your step to try tonight. 2 minutes before bed, warm a towel or use a heating pad on your calves. Then do 3 easy moves: 20 seconds standing calf stretch, 20 seconds seated hamstring reach, 20 seconds light ankle rolls. Then go to sleep. Simple, peaceful, powerful. You don't need to change your whole night. just how you end it. And that brings us to the final trick. It's not about what you do before bed, but what you sip in the last 2 hours of your day that could change everything. Tiny trick number 3, smart hydration timing. Are you drinking water the wrong way without realizing it? That was Beth's mistake. She was proud of her hydration game. 6 glasses by noon, a few more in the afternoon. Then nothing after 6 p.m. because getting up at night was a nightmare. Sound familiar? No one likes waking up 3 times just to pee. So Beth cut off water early. Logical, right? But here's the problem. By bedtime, her body was slightly dehydrated. Not enough to feel thirsty, just enough to trigger cramping. When your muscles lack water overnight, they become prone to sudden contraction. It's like trying to stretch a dry rubber band. It snaps. Beth didn't realize this until her physical therapist suggested a small change. Drink 1 small glass of water, about 6 ounces, between 7 and 8 p.m. Add a pinch of sea salt and a squeeze of lemon. Then stop. That's it. It wasn't about drinking more. It was about drinking smarter. That subtle shift did 2 things. It gave her body what it needed to stabilize fluid levels overnight. It prevented the sudden drop that triggered muscle tightening in her sleep. Within 3 nights, the cramps eased. By the end of the week, they were gone. And the best part? She still slept through the night because she timed it right. A 2020 study from the Sleep and Hydration Institute found that seniors who followed this hydration window had 40% fewer nighttime muscle spasms and reported better sleep quality overall. Sometimes the fix is not in doing more, it's in doing less but doing it on time. Have you ever deliberately stopped drinking water before bed and noticed things got worse, not better? If yes, drop the word timing in the comments. That one insight might help dozens of others reading right now. So here's your gentle step for tonight. Set a hydration cutoff alarm for 7 p.m. 1 glass, add a pinch of salt, sip it slowly, then stop. Give your body the signal. You're supported and you're safe. Small timing, big difference. And now that you've seen the 3 hidden causes and 3 simple science-backed tricks, let's take a moment to breathe. Because what comes next is not a tip, it's a truth, one that could shift how you live, sleep, and care for yourself starting tonight. You've made it here, so let me ask you something personal. When was the last time you truly felt safe in your body? Not just free of pain, but at ease, steady, unbothered by the clock ticking past midnight, because you knew your body wouldn't betray you tonight. It's easy to forget that feeling, especially when cramps come out of nowhere, when your legs become strangers, when sleep becomes something you fear. But now you've seen it. It's not just age, it's signals, it's habits, it's tiny imbalances that whisper until they scream. And the good news? You don't need an overhaul. You need awareness. You need one shift at a time. Maybe tonight, you warm your calves before bed. Maybe tomorrow you add that pinch of salt in your morning glass. Or maybe the big win starts with asking your doctor one brave question about your meds. Whatever it is, don't wait to be perfect. Start gently. Start real. Start with you. If this video made something click for you, even just one part, tap the like button. It tells YouTube to share it with someone who really needs it tonight. And tell me in the comments, which trick are you starting with? Your comment might be the nudge another person needs to take their first step. Better yet, share this video with a parent, a spouse, a neighbor who winces at night. We're not meant to figure this out alone. And if you're ready to go one step further, don't miss what's coming next. 8 foods to help you sleep instantly. It's not a gimmick, it's biology, and it might just change the way your night begins and ends. Until then, be kind to your body. It's been speaking to you. Now it's time to listen.